Hello, Localytics. I just wanted to offer some suggestions for your decision coming up to move potentially to Optimizely X or look at alternative options. Just wanted to present some value that FunnelEnvy can offer you that I believe separates us very distinctly from Optimizely and other A/B testing platforms. The problem that we see is that A/B testing suffers from a winner-take-all problem where they use a single experience across the entire population and doesn't take the customer context into account, who they are, what they're interested in, where they are in the buyer stage, and then use that to deliver more personalized experiences. Uh, so without going into too much detail of what we can how we can accomplish this, let's take a look at an example of your homepage. So right now you have this basic hero slider that says your results matter. While it is valuable, it is a bit generic. It doesn't have any context about the customer's intent, where they are in their journey, what they might be interested in within your product lineup, and overall that simply leads conversions on the table. So with FunnelEnvy's personalization platform, we can add more context into this hero. So for example, let's say that we knew that a customer was interested in Localytics for their iOS app. You'd see more engagement and ultimately conversions and revenue if you were to mention that you can track the iOS app engagement. It's more of a personalized one-to-one experience and uses customer context. Furthermore, let's say that a customer has been to the Discover platform page on your website. When they return, it would be more advantageous to actually call out Discover as something that they're interested in and push them to try it now rather than a generic message. And then finally, you guys have the Localytics CRM. So similar to the example above, if you knew that they were interested in the CRM, you should call it out and put it on the homepage. Really personalize that experience. So that's kind of a top of funnel way that FunnelEnvy can add value, but let's take it a step further. You guys also on your homepage have this 2018 app marketing guide. It's very top of funnel, very generic in nature. Everyone would be interested in, but it's not personalized to where a customer is in their buyer's journey. So it'd be advantageous to offer content that is acutely relevant to customers and accounts. So for example, let's say that customers are interested in buying, they were in the travel space, you should be showing this Priceline case study, for example. It's more personalized to the customer and their industry. Furthermore, if you knew that there was a decision maker, say a director or VP, um, they might be interested in one of these like market leaders, market leader type content pieces that you guys have, which I think are great. This benchmark one here. So this is something that I wouldn't show to a manager or a developer, but if you know that there is somebody that's above the line looking at your site, it makes a lot of sense to put this here. Yeah, so the important thing here is that we're matching the content to the customer context. Then if you go further down the funnel, this is where FunnelEnvy can really add value. It's knowing which is the next best action to take. So it's potentially starting a free trial or talking to sales in your case. Since we have information about the account, the role, we can incorporate that into the experience. So here's what a first-time visitor would see. But if somebody is ready to engage with sales, say they've downloaded 3 ebooks, we know that they're engaged, push them to speak to sales. Don't have this generic message here. Get them more active and talking to sales. Um, Furthermore, let's say someone's really expressed interest in becoming a partner, or they're a target account that you guys would like to become partners with. Push them to join you guys. Have that call to action be very specific, very personalized. Um, Furthermore, let's take it a step further, and they're very down the funnel. They've already filled out a CTA. They've already expressed that they want to talk to sales. In most cases, marketing would hand it off to sales, and they'd have no part in the next iteration and experience that they're going to offer. So for Localytics, um, they might be looking at support options, implementations, what kind of training will our developers require, professional services. These are all things that you can personalize on your site. So once they've filled out that talk to sales, you're going to start changing the content and changing the experience to reflect where they are in the journey, and ultimately that's going to drive conversions and down funnel revenue. So these are just some of the suggestions that I have for Localytics. I'd love to talk about the how we're able to accomplish the examples that I just went through. And yeah, hopefully talk to you soon. Thank you.